to see what they actually bring out here. Victor as the answer is someone that, you know, can poke you down, can outrange you. So much of these kind of matchups are going to be about actually avoiding the E from Vikla and finding windows with the spells on cooldown. Shortly after spawn here, going to take a 6-minute dragon. We'll see if FlyQuest wants to contest. Ayla and Prince are moving up, and Spica and Vikla are coming over here, but it's too late.
Blabber's a little bit low, but he just wants to go in on Prince instead. He knows he's likely to die, so why not take somebody with him? It's first blood over to M&S, and Blabber finally drops in response, but Prince has been taking a lot of players up there to guarantee they secure it. Spica and Vikla are heading up to try to contest this. Impact coming down now too. Fudge ready to try to keep these guys away. The Herald's gonna go down and Blabber gets focused. He should die here immediately. Spica takes the kill. And now FlyQuest will look for more. M&S and Sven trying to get out as M&S is well, so she will charge right through it, collide with the turret, and there's that guaranteed money you were talking about. Meanwhile, topside, Fudge is going all out, and Impact tries to deal with it. The Dominus isn't enough, and he's down.
With no ult on Renekton, no ult or flash on the Wukong. You know, they're in such a bad spot. Cloud9 doing such a good job actually controlling vision in these areas. Pushes top. You can see Berserker is actually holding mid, but it means that Prince has the faster roam, so the AD is here first for FlyQuest.
Ayla goes in, but nobody else from FlyQuest is in position to follow up, so now they don't have the quickness any longer. Fudge trying to disengage, get back to the safety of his team, but he's already dead. FlyQuest pick up the first one, but C9 are ready to fire right back. Sven ends up getting the kill on Ayla, and C9...
And you're opening yourself up to those guaranteed arrows that are going to be poking on you. Cloud9 aren't even going to have to drop the Herald to actually claim this mid turret, and now they're going to move in because it's potentially already on the hunt for him. It is pretty far away though, and he has spotted them.
Oh boy, Ayla jumping back over the wall into the Drake pit, but they were waiting for him. Blabber was already ready, and now they fire out the Maokai ulti and find Vikla waiting here in the river too. M&S about to be killed by the Chaos Storm, but he gets enough distance to stay alive. He will be able to reset his position.
He can try to steal.
Teleports are unleashed. Spica could try to steal here. He has a blast cone. Fudge tries to knock him over the wall there with Q3. C9 gonna get jumped on. Spica goes in, finds a 3-man knockup, but it ain't gonna be enough. Yet. Berserker's alone, and Impact wants to find him. Shut down over to the FlyQuest top laner, and FlyQuest are fighting back. Now Impact is the target, and the dragon is stolen away by Prince. FlyQuest are holding on for now. They have secured 4 out of 5 neutral objectives with spawn so far. And yeah, unfortunately, this is not exactly where this
charge
a little
off.
bit of cardio, a couple of high knees in there.
Embarrassment averted, but FlyQuest are trying to set up a potential flanker. Look at that poke over the wall.
Only the Spica clone, but it still looks cool to see the health bar get chunked.
Oh, they're committing to this. TPs are coming in.
Impact was being forced off by M&S. Spica's already almost dead. He has to go over the wall just to stay alive. M&S is ready to follow, and Ayla will just die next to him. Nobody's in a good spot on FlyQuest. Everybody's getting torn apart. C9, they kill 2. One is the jungler, and Baron has just now spawned. FlyQuest have found themselves in a critical blunder and have to try to stop this objective.
Yeah, 20 minutes on spawn. Look at that poke on Impact, though. Gonna make it difficult to walk in. M&S is getting low. Fudge, though, hits that Q over the wall on Prince, but Prince still in a good position.
Impact is in such dire straits. Even with the Dominus, he was too better for C9, and the players they lost couldn't have been worse for FlyQuest. I mentioned Spica's over here in a potential spot where they might be able to collapse on Cloud9.
Look at Wukong ult. It's almost up. Wukong ult and Rakan ult, and I think they're going to try to just say, we're so far behind, it's time to flip it, and I think they're going to look for a hard engage. If they can't find the angle, they may not, but now Wukong ult is up. They're going to try to look for a hard engage. This could be the game right now.
Berserker walking back further away from his team, and now FlyQuest want to engage, but Ayla's already dead. Spica can't even find his way into the back line, but they do have a shutdown on M&S. Now Sven gets jumped on. Spica's immediately killed with a shotgun rocket blast. And FlyQuest, the attempt is not what they wanted. There goes Fudge, and there goes FlyQuest. Or do they? Nicely.
There's 4 of FlyQuest. They're still going for this dragon. I think Cloud9 needs to leave, or they're just going to int this.
TP's coming back. M&S is ready to join. He has unleashed teleport behind FlyQuest, so they are ready to continue fighting. The Drake is still C9's target. Ayla takes the blast cone over the wall. Drops a ward down into that brush. However, it's already control warded by C9. They want Fudge to come back.
Doesn't have TP yet, though. It's almost up. It's almost up.
They know they made a pretty big mistake in the bottom lane. They don't want to hard force something else at a stupid timing. Now the TP's coming in. Now Fudge is ready to go. They still might lose this Drake. No! Blabber's got the secure, and C9's got soul point. FlyQuest needs to retreat now. Get out with as few losses as they can. Impact stuck inside the pixel brush. Is a Divine Sunderer and a Chain Vest. You're just not going to have any amount of health left when you go in. We saw how when he finally found his engage in the previous fight, he got off R1, didn't even have time for the R2. Sven just instantly kills him. It's so difficult for him to get any angles here. Ayla suffers from not want anything to do with that. So Cloud9 staying grouped up. They got everybody hanging out together except for Fudge, who is a little bit further away from the rest of the team. Nearly has his Unleashed teleport ready to go again, but again, not quite there, but they don't even need him. M&S already killed Vikla. FlyQuest is in a 4v5 before the fight even started, and once again, it's C9 looking to find themselves a dub in the team fight. Impact and Ayla both critically low, and C9 are not willing to let him get away. Speak is their next target, as Prince is jumped on, and Blabber's ready to put these guys in the dirt. Prince ain't gonna kill that!
This is a Jack Show Sunfire on the Maokai. He's incredibly strong. And you see Vikla trying to step up. Yeah, I mean, it's just all Cloud9 vision on this side. You know, FlyQuest not going to be able to encroach whatsoever, so they are going to grab the soul. You can see the stopwatch is actually upgraded to a GA. M&S is so rich at this point. 7-1 and 4, has the GA. His QSS is back off cooldown. He's got a BT, didn't even have to spend the flash. There's no shot you're really going to be able to take that guy down. Berserker has his flash. Sven has a stopwatch as well. We can see Spica looking for the long flank. They're going to try to throw a Hail Mary here. It's got to be the perfect engage from Ayla and this Wukong at the same time. You pretty much got to find everyone, which is obviously, you know, an incredibly low percentage play, especially now that Spica has been spotted. So Cloud9 just pushing forward, looking to try to put the finishing touches on game number 1 here.
And with the level 16 on Tristana, the attack range creates such a difficult issue trying to defend these turrets. Spica wants to get away. He has his Guardian Angel, but he's about to lose that just in the middle of 4 players from Cloud9. Impact wanted to go over the wall, chase after Berserker, but he's going to be kited out. They do get a shutdown on Sven. They might just get another one here on Fudge. Nicely done from FlyQuest. They're trying to make their last stand. Prince tries to get himself back, but it's a double kill back over to Berserker. M&S continues rocket jumping forwards. 2 dead on FlyQuest, 2 dead on C9. Top and support for both sides are out of the picture, and C9 ain't done yet.
Honestly, that's a great result, though, for FlyQuest getting a 2 for 2. In that situation with Spica dying before anything really even happened. I'm surprised they're even able to get
Quest has got to have some insane performances out of Prince and Vikla here. The damage has to find the right targets. Everybody else has to block for him. You'll see Ayla and Vikla still defending the tier 3, but Blabber's ready to go now with the ulti. The dive begins. Ayla has the bomb strapped to his head. He's trying to get himself away back to the fountain, most likely. Fudge still just creating chaos here in the front. Prince is down, Speak is down, Vikla's down, everybody on FlyQuest. All they are is waiting for their turn to the grave. It's a double kill back over to M&S. It's an absolute murder scene for C9, and they'll take game 1. 20. Let's see, a couple more seconds to think it out. Hovering over a couple of different options here. All right, we're gonna settle on Orianna, just about the most evergreen, like standard mid champion there is in League of Legends. That's going to be M&S's.
Blabber got to clear 6 camps in the time that, you know, he actually did this bot. He only had a 3 camp clear into bot for Spica. He spent his flash, and there's both some spent on Ayla. And if he gets too far forward, Blabber can actually flash. Ayla could be dead.
Oh! The side up behind the guy, so Jax can't do anything about it.
Hey, top is jungle difference.
It is, that's what I'm saying. Oh, they're looking for bot gank.
Top might be jungle diff, but bottom lane is about to be the same. Ayla ends up dying, so Berserker gets one back, and now Blabber's ready to fight this out in a 2v2. Berserker is fine to just continue putting arrows in him. He's having ham for dinner. Say goodnight to the piggy. It's a double kill. FlyQuest will not be contesting first straight this game. The bad news is it's because of this.
I mean, it's Ocean Drag too, so that's kind of the worst dragon you want.
Someone who's played a lot of different top lane matchups. How do you feel if you're looking at a game state like this and you're really the one guy that has an advantage that you might be able to play around? Like, what is your thought process in that moment with that recognition? Hold on now.
Oh, another solo
1 second. We might end up having to see something else. Fudge goes in. Why did I curse it? I'm sorry, Impact.
You're actually just first picking Zeri when you're saying, you know, we're going to just go for this. We're just going to look to actually team fight. We're going to dominate you there. Yeah. Prince, of course, is an incredible team fighter.
And all lane's doing theirs.
Yeah.
Berserker's gonna get full plate value. 100% of possible money from this turret is going over to Cloud9.
Even denying the creeps here.
Marksman, yup, min-maxing, baby.
Like,
Min-maxing.
winning that 1v1 so heavily, they get flash off of top, they get flash off of support, but it is going to be a Herald Crash for a guaranteed tower mid.
I mean, that was kind of best case scenario for Fly, and they
Yeah.
still come out behind in that play, so. That's Cloud9's here, so you should be able to get out.
Oh, good ult.
See
Yeah,
how
ult.
patient he is with his.
Easy.
Doesn't mind the flash.
Cleanses it.
Remember, M&S is on the LeBlanc game against TSM, I think it was, where he got like a 1v3 going in like top tower, which, you know, doesn't feel good, and they want to be in first position for this dragon, but Fudge can just keep it down while getting this tower, which is what he's doing right now.
Fudge is going to try to keep FlyQuest and
Impact,
particularly
looking for a
Spica
flank here.
away. Yeah, Impact wants the
Gets
angle
spotted.
onto the back line. If he can find the Soraka or the Varus, that's the ideal situation. Spica ends up getting a field goal with his ulti. That's not what FlyQuest needed. Blabber fires off an ult of his own, trying to keep these guys away. Spica nearly killed, but nearly is enough for now because he can still contest the Drake. Down to 100 HP. FlyQuest still trying to find a way to enter into the fight as Ayla makes his way into the back line, and now M&S has to flash away from the event horizon. They go in, and Blabber's going to be killed off first. FlyQuest are going to contest the Drake, and it does go their way. Now Spica's taking over the wall, and Fudge goes all out. Impact looks for a little bit more damage to take him back, then he's going to find him. Piercing arrow ready to...
Identifying their win conditions pretty well here to get back into the game. Because this is the only lane that has a lead, so you can only play through.
Pressure point on this C9 backline. The way that C9 plays out these fights around the neutral objective has got to be unlocked. M&S gonna lose his Banshee's Veil, but Blabber's gone in, and they found an engage here onto Vikla. He buys a little bit of time here with a stasis. He's staying alive with the Seraphs, but M&S picks up the kill on the other end of the fight. Ayla and Impact are being zoned away by Fudge, and with the enemy mid laner picked off and killed through his flash and his stopwatch, it's C9 looking to take their third Drake.
That is so rough there. Actually losing flash, losing stopwatch, and losing Vikla. So this is a free dragon now. And Cloud9 can move back up and start pressuring around that Baron area again.
I mean, it's a really good actually burst Baron that fast, so FlyQuest will be able to check.
And they're going to commit the teleport as well. They want to be able to go in for this fight, but that's a nice all-out coming in from Fudge. He targets the enemy jungler, trying to keep Spica low enough that they can't go in and try to steal away the Baron. But now Blabber is going to be isolated. He's taking a lot of shots from Prince. Both junglers are low. Spica, however, has healed up pretty nicely. They're going to have Sven's heals to try to reinvigorate Blabber if the fight wants to go any further, but both sides seem happy to back away for now. Hold on, Spica wants to go in. M&S could be the target here at the very start. Event Horizon goes down, but nobody on C9 drops. Fudge is ready to flash forward and keep the fight going. Now they knock him back with an Ice Q3, and Impact looking for somebody of value. Berserker goes on a rampage, and Vikla is down. Blabber and Fudge continuing to cause disruption as Blabber leads the charge, and FlyQuest don't have the damage. A double kill back to Berserker, and C9.
Just having this walking health battery here with the Soraka allows them to stay in the fight so long. Why go to the fountain when you can bring the fountain to you?
I mean, that fight was like, it started off really well for FlyQuest.
20 seconds shy of that, the Drake that would give them Infernal Soul spawns. So unless C9 makes a big blunder, nice shockwave coming out there from M&S. FlyQuest trying to continue to defend, but now Spica loses half HP here on the front line too.
I mean, like, what can you do? You know, you threw everything at him. Soraka just kills him to full. I think he just gained HP after that engagement, so it's like, what do you do?
And look at Soraka, he's got a full Mikhails as well, right? So there's cleanse on mid lane, cleanse on AD, and you have a Mikhails. How are you actually supposed to find this engage as Sejuani? It feels...
necessity in terms of popping off in this next fight. Because Zeri has to go crazy if FlyQuest are aiming to win right here. C9 starting up the Drake. Berserker's a menace here on the Varus.
I mean, Spica is already below half.
How is Spica even going to fight this? Spica's just knocked back towards the waiting players of Cloud9. He's not dead yet. Impact wants a flank. This is the X factor. This is what might be able to set it up here for the Zeri of Prince. C9 stay together. Spica's still low. They go in, and they want to start the fight on Vikla yet again. The silence from the Soraka, the follow-up from the team. The Vagar has been found out, and FlyQuest are now jumped on with the remaining players in a 4v5. The heal pours into the health bars of C9 as they make sure they will not be losing this one. Impact wants to go after Berserker, but Berserker will not get got. Prince tries to surf back over the wall, but the bodies of his friends wash ashore as C9 takes another fight.
The Nexus may not be destroyed, but the game just ended. Cloud9 crushed the team fight, get the soul. And they have been managing these flanks so well. M&S,
Really
I mean, the thing is, it's like Zeri can't even approach the fights, right? And this is what it is that they're enabling him so well. They realize that they're...
Well, I'll tell you who's not vaulting. It is Cloud9, man. 8,000 gold up, Infernal Soul in their possession, starting up the Baron, looking to control the river and find the engage on their opponents. Stop him, see you later! All right, I don't even think you need Baron at this point. They're
just me, I think. But
no more Zeri,
not look playable
no
here.
more Maokai.
Yeah.
maybe
He's one of the guys who is so willing to go to these lane dominant picks. He has done it throughout his whole support career. You're not going to stop him with just that one ban, and now Cloud9 barreling down the top lane, pushing in the mid lane. This is double inhib almost instantly.
Yeah.
FlyQuest will dig in, try to defend, but
here's Hail
it's
Mary.
gonna be hard. Yeah, this is it. This is the YOLO play. Impact comes around from behind, trying to see if they can find the engage, but FlyQuest is just gonna engage first. They've already killed Vikla, and that's one of the huge damage dealers. Ayla drops next. C9's just going for it. Impact only gets there in time to see everything on fire, and he walks right back away. Impact and Fudge in the 1v1, and Fudge ain't even afraid no more.
Yeah.
FlyQuest kept it closer than they did in game number 1, but C9 is a war machine here in this winner's bracket final. Berserker's gonna pad his damage stats a little bit on the way out. C9, match point.
Well,
Beefy team, that's a lot of CC.
yeah, I mean,
when you
both
can do
teams
Braum
play
to
similar.
20.
Yeah, they just 5v5 and they just have a Braum, so.
Yeah.
Very short range team though into double marksman with a fair amount of peel. It'll be on C9 to
A car throughout the early game.
Yeah, that ward actually, though, spotted Blabber. He doesn't know it because he actually pink warded Pixel, and at the same time, Fudge is in trouble top.
Fudge flashing back, trying to get distance, wants to get out of the way of the decimating smash, slice and dice. It feels so nice. The man's out of there, and M&S wants to chase Vikla further, but Vikla's gonna have backup in a second. Not fast enough. The Tristana is dead.
That was warded. How do you die to that gank?
Let him know, Isaac, but not yet, because we got more fights breaking out now. Decimating smash slams into the ground, but it's not gonna find any targets. M&S jumps right back in. This silence is shot. It's a cannonball.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of all-in threat. I will say M&S doesn't have the greatest ultis to steal this game. Thrashbox can be okay. There's no cleanse on Berserker, so if he actually gets flash rooted,
Oh, nice! They pull him right back into the chompers. FlyQuest finally finds success in the bottom. Thinking about the possibility of a contest here, Sven has made his way up, but considering FlyQuest brought up both Prince and Ayla, C9 know they're at a man disadvantage. They want to lock up still. Spica's going to be tanking here on the front. Sven goes for the Glacial Fissure. They find the knock-up onto 2. Fudge with a nice bit of damage down into Prince. Needs a little more to guarantee the kill. Doesn't quite get it. The stolen ulti from the Maokai chasing him down. A double kill over to M&S. And the difference is made in ulti cooldown to fire one back. But C9 has pushed FlyQuest away. M&S being nearby, such a massive threat considering how powerful this Silas is right now.
I don't think it's going to be full AP like Leandry's. No cleanse.
Prince, he gets interrupted. Does he manage to get away? The Glacial Fissure sets it up. And M&S over an opponent that honestly, I think most people are expecting to be who would meet them in the finals. A lot of people were looking at this as that kind of a preview of what a likely final would be, but C9 are making it look not even any sort of a contest. There's the Rift Herald going over C9's way. FlyQuest were thinking about fighting it, and now they're ready to go in. That is a valuable target. That is M&S. He's trying to get away, but the shutdown on the DOT from Demonic Embrace of Spica gets the kill. Now FlyQuest are gonna put more bodies in the ground. Beautifully done, beautifully found, beautifully
Cloud9 here slowly going more and more in their favor. But those kills are massive, though. Berserker getting aggressive.
Oh, man. Dumb mistake. I shouldn't have gave that one away.
Yeah, so I did get confirmation. He did have cleanse, so he could have just cleansed that probably and just walked out, but...
Oh boy, that tree is about to get chopped. Blabber tanking up the damage from Prince the other way around. And they leave.
No real way to actually, approach that. Vikla's very far up as well. Vikla's looking dead.
Let's see how dead he is. Now Coyote
Very,
out.
very.
Now Coyote connects. Everything else connects. Vikla jumps the other way, trying to buy a little bit of time. Meanwhile, the Herald clears out the tier 1 turret. Cloud9 clears out Vikla. Back in mid lane. Berserker's just gonna 1v2 him. He does find both. Holy hell, he's good. Now Impact has to try to get away as M&S and Fudge are ready to clean up the mess. M&S trying to get
From Berserker here, making the FlyQuest bot lane look absolutely silly. Cloud9 get free soul point.
of the C9 front line. Prince is not even able to answer with a second item Infinity Edge of his own. He has to go for LDR second. Now Blabber's the target here in the front. He's gonna be bursted down, you would think. Berserker just finds another one. Vikla's gone, but Prince gets one back. Blabber gets sniped down by the Super Mega Death Rocket, but M&S is coming in from the side. Impact is left all alone. He'll flash over the wall to stay alive. C9 makes it a 1-for-1 as FlyQuest retreats.
Okay, they're not gonna go for Baron with Blabber dead here. Don't want to do any sort of super risky play. No need to. Fudge way too far forward. He's gonna try to turn it around. M&S!
Way too far ahead, but the team has his back. M&S gets one, and Fudge gets away. Now Sven and M&S have to make sure they connect. FlyQuest do not want to give away a 22-minute Baron. Fudge has flash, but he's also got a bomb stuck on his head. Now they fling out the Maokai ulti. The Baron is not low enough to try to secure for either side, but you've got Impact on the front line soaking up damage. Prince is killed. Berserker found him for the 4th frickin' time this game as Spica tries to escape and Fudge continues running forward. Sven will finally die there to the DOT of Spica, and Cloud9 are right back onto the Baron. It just keeps getting worse for FlyQuest.
So this is a bit much.
Yeah, this should be a kill. If this is not a kill, something is egregiously wrong. Berserker getting hurt a lot.
Oh, and the TP is another death.
Give it over to Vikla.
This is bad.
M&S just chain inting down here. I don't really know what the hell the TP was.
And now they lose
there.
soul.
Oh! All right, okay. All right, I'll eat those words a little bit. M&S at least makes it a 1-for-1, but it still doesn't feel great because you lose the soul for this. This was such a bad moment to have that error.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we're singing their praises, Berserker really, that was just such a foolish error, so far up there. Blabber wants to try to stay around to steal it. We'll see if they can make it happen. Vikla is here, but he's very weak.
Okay. FlyQuest in a 4v3. Both the enemy carries are dead. This is such a bizarre situation for C9 to opt into. Where's the damage? Sejuani, Renekton, and Braum? This is stupid. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think the hope is just that Vikla is so weak that there's no damage on the other side either, right? So they're trying to force their way in. They're willing to actually risk giving up a kill.
Team fight somewhere. So C9 really just trying to survive some of that burst potential. That might be one of the only ways Fly can win a fight.
I actually think Vikla and Prince, you know, it's so physical damage heavy here. This Braum is going to be a brick wall.
Oh, they go in after M&S. They want the Silas. Vikla is dumping damage into him.
Though.
But now C9 is already on the Baron. The Maokai ulti is flown out, and it's beautifully stolen away by Spica to try to save the day for FlyQuest. Berserker goes golden, and C9 wants to fight back, but they're in trouble. Berserker gets one, but Prince gets one back. C9 fight him off, and they're looking to pick up most of these Barons that got stolen away. Impact does not have a flash. He should fall here, but good lord, it takes a long time to get him there with Berserker dead.
Yeah, they get the kill, but the steal is the story here. Spica keeping FlyQuest chances alive, but the big problem, look at the soul spawn. Spica's gonna be dead for it, so it's guaranteed soul here for Cloud9. Yes, they lose the Baron, but they still get way more out of it at the end of the day. That is a tier 2 tower taken top lane. That is 4 kills. That is soul all going to Cloud9. So the Baron stops it from being game ending, but Cloud9 still gonna be really happy with this result. And we can watch it one more time. Berserker in the pit, white and red guns just bursting it down. They try to hard engage onto M&S. He's able to sidestep though and avoid it. And then they just preempt the fight here. But Jinx can solo carry these games. You can succeed as that solo threat. Sion is gonna become a brick wall. You can see that Renekton's not hurting this guy anymore whatsoever. You know, soul or not, you don't wanna even play with him.
The Renekton not so hot at this point in the game. Spica's getting locked down. C9 looks for the chance to go after the enemy jungler, and they find him right there. Now Ayla's got to try to escape too, flashing back underneath the turret. To
bot side, maybe get a turret bounty in mid and try to set up some vision at least for this Elder fight.
I feel like if it was one of your other... This is not what you're hoping for, bud. He tries to use the buster shot. It's been a bad game for Vikla, and it's not getting any better. Enemy mid laner picked off. Blabber's gonna face check into 3, but that's a Sejuani, and that's exactly where Sejuani wants to be. Sven coming around from the side, wants to try to cut him off with a glacial fissure, but FlyQuest can disengage in time. Problem is, Isaac, it's again a 5v4. It's again an Uber buff out on the Rift, and it's again free for Cloud9.
Yeah, I think Vikla just greeting out, trying to finish his Navori. If I had to guess, he needed just that last wave to get the Navori because he does purchase it on base. That's probably why he got so greedy. But, I mean, it's right before the Elder is spawning, and he didn't have TP. So, like, even if you got out there, you can't actually make the purchase anyway. And now Cloud9 are just going to march it down mid. 5v4, you have Elder, you have Soul. Do they actually look for the end, or do they just look to try to cut all the inhibs? And they are going to march forward. They want to try to close out this series. They want to try to close out this game now.
Look at that turret. It just melts, and now the Elder's ready to go. Prince is down. Ayla's down. FlyQuest have no any way at all chance left of surviving as C9 pushes in, and Spica and Vikla are pushed back into the fountain. Goes M&S, a triple kill back to Berserker. It was number 1 versus number 2, and number 1 let you know exactly how good they are.
Herald, and if we somehow fight the Herald and win, it's just GG.
We were actually calling to give, but I wanted to fight because not only was I level 6 and Thresh wasn't, also our champs was really OP and like a scrap at Herald. So I thought that even if we lose the Herald, we can get like a coin flip Herald fight, we can get like a 1-for-1 something, but no matter what happens, as long as it's like not terrible for us, we'll get more plays bot and more golden ADCs, which, let's be real here, the most OP role in the game is ADC.
Berserker.
Yeah.
I need to mention this. Welcome to the Verizon post-game interview. We got Sven, Berserker, Fudge. Fast game, fast series, fast day.
Very fast day. I was not expecting it. To be honest, there was a lot of bad scenarios in my head that could have happened today because we played pretty poorly in the CLG series. So I wasn't extremely confident going into the game. Speak for myself. I mean, you're playing against Ayla. It's a bit different, you know?
Oh my God.
I'm playing against Impact.
I meant the CLG series.
What? Am I wrong?
Kind of true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm playing against Impact. He's the best top laner other than me. And we looked pretty bad in the CLG series. So I wasn't extremely confident, but the games were really clean for the most part.
Yeah,
pretty fast for the
It kind
most
of
part.
feels like a rerun of last year's playoffs where we played CLG first. It was like a 3-2. It was actually a loss for us.
They were the
better.
best team against you last playoffs.
Best, right, quote unquote. But then we stomped EG and had to use back-to-back stomps. So it kind of feels like that too. We were like warming up a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So speaking of this series, there's a ton of focus between you two and the bot lane early on with the Soraka and the Heimerdinger. Was this something that you just loved playing? Because you were talking a lot about being like an enchanter, one trick or whatever, and the engage supports and all this stuff, but then you just keep slamming prio champs.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm actually like, I respect him for picking the Rakan after that disaster in the first game. And the game 2 disaster was even worse. So we kind of thought it was going to be Enchanter versus Enchanter in game 3. Thresh was a good pick, I think, by them. But I think like, if you have Varus, you can pick so many champs. Like you can pick Heimerdinger, you can pick Enchanter, you can pick Melee, you can pick whatever you want. So it enables us to pick like a top side in the first 3, while they often pick their duo in first 2, and they still don't win lane, right? So the Rakans do a lot of work to be useful compared to me, who's picking 4-5 and still being good in team fights. Heimer also is annoying with Varus because if you don't buy MR, Heimer's actually kind of strong. You know, Merc threats are kind of like needed against Varus, but he's playing lethality, so it does so much damage with the poke. So it's just a good combo, I think.
So the Go Hospital thing. What's the update on that?
Hey, any of you guys going in?
I heard Prince going straight to the infirmary right now. They're outside right now.
I mean, so congratulations, you guys are going to MSI.
What is that?
Call the ambulance, but not for me. You know the meme?
I don't know.
You don't know the
Honestly,
meme?
I have a hot take.
Okay.
If Prince was in C9, would this series be different? If you and Prince swap team, today's series is same, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the exact same.
I mean,
What's the difference?
Okay, if you and Prince swap team, C9 Prince, Fly Berserker, series is same?
You think it's gonna change?
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Just C9 3-0, right?
he thought Sven meant that Fly would win 3.
I think and it's 3v2. 3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who win?
She's Fly.
You see? Okay. The gap between you and Prince bigger than all 4 other members?
I mean, I always like most like last fucking English.
It's fine. It's fine.
I love this guy.
Biggest gap? You mean?
Yeah. I mean, like Prince and me, like less gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least
I
gap
agree
is,
with that,
yeah,
but-
yeah. Where's the biggest gap?
Of course he asked the question.
for that
Of
question,
course
Sven.
he
Look at
asked the
that smile.
question.
I'm wondering what he thinks.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think mid.
What? Oh, mid.
Okay.
Honestly, in this series,
He's
it
trying to
kind
keep
of
my ego in
was.
check.
Yeah.
M&S played really well.
Support and mid were the biggest gaps like I've seen in my life in this series. Top lane was sort of just whatever the entire series. I mean,
I mean, you got solo kill.
yeah,
in the
but it was like top lane was irrelevant. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
That's cap.
if I didn't solo kill him, we would have won the game. If it's bullshit.
Maybe, but you still solo killed him, so you're better than him.
Yeah, but the gap didn't matter.
It's a gap just over here. That
It's
no one
just
cares
no one cares
also-
about that gap, man. Just
So the gap was big, but didn't
team
matter.
fight.
I also love that you guys are just like interviewing yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
Making this so
okay,
easy.
so John, what did you
Like,
think about
I don't know.
No,
I don't need to be here. I think you guys
come back. Come back. What
thing is,
did you
I
think
got
about
a
the series?
microphone,
Who
so I
did you
feel
think was
powerful.
the biggest gap in this series?
So Mark and I, through the first two games, we're actually going to say Sven should be player of the series.
That's right.
We were trying to gas
But-
it up, but as game 3 went on,
Yeah.
Okay, I will say in game 3,
He's playing Braum, man.
I was
I know.
actually
He
1v9
played
in the early
Heimer
game.
Soraka.
Yes, you are.
Actually not. I didn't block the hook bot.
You
so
let
yeah,
him kill
he-
he almost mentally like lost the game right there because he died one time. But the Herald fight was all me, so I'm kind of goated for that.
I agree.
My teammates are like, no, guys, we can't fight.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
yeah,
you're
we can
right.
fucking fight. Let's
I
go.
was
I'm playing
just
Brown,
like,
Tabbies, I'm conditioning power
guys,
spike.
if we just trade, it's fine. If we just trade, it's fine. Just let it get plays. We don't need a fight. And then
I actually
Sven was
said
just like,
in the game
just
that
fight.
after he died, I'll get level 6 on his wave and run the Herald, and we just fight.
Yeah.
Okay, we have highlights from game 3. I want to hear some of your thoughts. Well, one of our monitors went out, so you'll have to watch out the screen.
So I did have a question. Did you guys feel like they tilted at all in game 3? Because it felt like it was back and forth, and then they got that fight where Prince got a triple kill,
Yeah.
I think on the second Herald. And I was like, oh, that's huge for the Jinx. They might win this game. And then immediately he died, and they just kept doing what felt like really troll stuff. Like Vikla turned into Malphite in that one fight that killed Berserker Baron.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, he pulled that. I was like, if this team was playing like if it was like their mentality in game 1 in
Yeah.
the game 3 game, maybe they don't win it, but at least would be closer, right?
Yeah, I think it would be a much closer game. I mean,
because they thought they could win this series, they might have tilted. But if they were a team like CLG, being down 2-0 doesn't matter because now you have nothing to lose, right?
Damn.
But FlyQuest thought they could win the series, which is where the problem comes. And now they're tilted because they aren't winning anymore, right? So I think the Victor guy kind of inted in the last game. He was definitely not playing well. Like, I saw his
that-
items like
that
Merc, Dragon Slayer to like
Oh,
2 items
Bad having
silence.
on the stopwatch.
Did you mean to block the hook with
no,
Aphelios turret?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
No. Pretty sure. What is pretty sure me?
Never asked a question
Absolutely
like that.
not.
You should ask him like,
What
what's the
if
top
not?
here?
Oh, my champ's so useless, by the way. All I do is push and fight Herald.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the Baron steal. We don't have Blabber here to complain, but
This is called a Cian Baron.
This is a classic.
We
Like,
start Baron with a massive gold lead, and then we give them into a coin flip for no reason, even though we cannot do it.
Yep.
It's called the Flower Baron.
Yeah, we call this Flabber Anger.
There goes my hero. He just goes flying in. I thought after they got the
Also,
Baron
in
steal,
this-
they just back out maybe, but
In this
They
fight, I also
could.
used Brown Me for movement speed instead of using to block, auto attacks. So I just died one shot, signaled. Maybe not the best move. But no one saw that, I guess.
partially because of that, Berserker is your player of the series right here. Congratulations, Berserker.
Ooh.
look at that
It's a stats
score.
game.
Look at that score line.
He has the best team. Like, his team is just winning. If it was Prince, by the way, he'd be player of the
I
series.
don't disagree that he does have a good team around him. You did just 3-0 FlyQuest. You're going to be alone in the winners bracket final. But Berserker,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, ADC's weak.
I deserve it.
Who would you guys? You deserve it.
This guy knows he's wrong.
Who would you give it to if not yourself?
Then,
Who would get player of the series if not you?
I mean,
He will say not me because he wants my ego to be in check.
I think M&S.
Yeah.
Like M&S. Like last series, he every game almost 10 deaths, right? But this game, he got our course and I told M&S Rakan go mid, but he okay and don't die. He's really
big
improved. Yeah.
it's a huge
Stop dying.
improvement. By the way, it doesn't
Really
sound like a
proud
big
of him.
improvement, but it's a huge improvement.
I'm really proud of him.
Okay, Berserker, the last time you were in finals, you won. You guys are in finals again. 3 more games until you're the champions. But you also did this. You're running around the arena.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Just want
I
to
was
say,
going to ask if you win again, would you do something similar, or was this a one-time
I
thing?
have an idea. You like
What is it?
play it like Aphelios, you get 2 trophies, and you like switch. Like you switch the trophies.
Oh, but I need more muscle.
Yeah, you
just wanna
don't-
say-
they're very heavy. They're very heavy. So,
the Berserker walk around the arena with the trophy was my move. I did it first, but no one cares. This is
really?
clear
You ran
proof.
around
There's,
for it?
there's a
Yes, he
narrative
actually
in LCS
did.
against me
Yeah.
to never give me credit for anything.
Yeah.
When did you do it? Was it
I walked
the-
around with a trophy and
walked
just waved to
first.
people like
Yeah.
this.
Run though?
He didn't run.
You don't have enough hair. I think that's the.
didn't know that.
Yo!
Whoa, what the
What did you say? Look at the hair gap.
What's going on?
Whoa,
He's got
bro.
like this nice
This
fluffy
caught straight for
hair
no reason,
bouncing
bro.
around.
this is-
He doesn't have bad hair. I just meant
I came in here to stroke
volume.
my own ego, not to get attacked personally.
I meant volume of hair, not like quality. I meant
This
quantity
is
of
messed
hair.
up, man. I'm
My
done.
bad.
Okay, Sven, question for you. We got the bracket. You guys are obviously in the final. We got
Yeah,
3
EG.
teams left. Is it EG that
Yeah.
you're going to find in the finals? They're going to win 2 best-of-5s in a row?
Yeah.
They win 3 in a row?
I think what? Wait, what did you just say?
He said they're going to win 3 in a row is what he asked.
You think he's going to answer?
Hold up. No, I think EG against Golden Gun is going to be a slaughter. Like, EG's going to stomp them.
Okay.
And I think Fly EG is going to be closer than you think. Depends how well EG prepare for Fly. But I think the finals will be a 3-0 or 3-1. Might drop a game to a Blabber Baron.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
The Blabber Baron. I feel like we haven't seen that much on stage of the Blabber Baron.
Does it happen
Is this more
more
a scrim
scrims?
thing?
I mean, it's definitely in scrims. So, I mean,
It's just like hitting the objective when you don't have to, when you just play for control, you know? So your opponent has to walk in and just die to like, you sitting in bush. He's like, all right guys, we have 4 items affiliates, they have 3 items jinx. Go Baron? Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, one other question for you guys, because you're content machines and we have an EG game tomorrow. Can you elaborate on what EG does better than the other teams and why they would be in the finals?
Who wants the honor?
go ahead.
Berserker, what
I
is
didn't
EG?
understand.
For me, I
Why-
play against
why is
Someday, and
EG?
I don't think he's that good. So, but the rest of the team, I think, is pretty good.
Why is EG better than Golden Guardians?
Golden Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Golden Guardians? Stixay, Hui,
mean-
Gory.
I forgot that team. But anyway,
Yeah, they're still in playoffs.
EG versus GG. I think
Yep.
Inspired just good. That's true.
it's just
Yeah,
some of
them?
yeah, that's
But
true.
River is not bad, no?
That's true though. He's good, but Inspired more good.
Inspired more goat than River goat.
Yeah,
That's it?
yeah.
What about ball then?
I mean, Banai doesn't matter.
Mid?
Doesn't matter.
What about top?
Doesn't
That
matter.
simple. The jungle role sounds quite weak this patch.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, thank you very much. Congratulations on being in the finals. I can't wait to see the grand finals on Saturday. That's doing it for us. Closer is joining the broadcast tomorrow for Golden Guardians versus EG. That's 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern. We will